main reactor will be destroyed for sure. This is madness. We're doomed.
Hello everyone, thanks so much for joining me here today as we get to talk about one of my favorite subjects, comic books. My name is Jose. I love comic books, I love talking about them, I love sharing them with you. Feel free to follow me on social media if you would like. Links are in the description below. I've also posted a link to the Marvel fan site that'll have plot synopsis and character bios for this issue. We're continuing through the new Star Wars, Jason Aaron and John Cassaday. It is so unfortunate John Cassaday doesn't stick around. I absolutely adore his art. Great cover here by him. Oh, absolutely. I love how he uses probably charcoal or some kind of pencil to create the gray values. Just absolutely gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. I'm also covering his planetary run with Warren Ellis. And so we're picking up where we left off. I have Star Wars 1 and 2 already in there. And so you can see the stormtroopers are just killing everybody, but here comes Luke Skywalker to the rescue. And of course, Darth Vader is following him. This series just presents Darth Vader as a badass. Jason Aaron is such a good writer. He's one of those modern writers right now that I am really into. He is just incredible. He is so good. I collect almost everything that he does. I'm currently getting his his action comics just because of him. So love it. So nice shooting for a princess, says Han Solo, but keep your eyes on the road. If they block us in, we're in trouble. I'd hate to have to drive this thing in reverse, he says. Just get us to those trash fields, says Leia, and we may still have a chance to get off this moon alive, assuming that pile of junk you call a ship hasn't fallen into pieces again. So love Han and Leia kind of going after each other. So that ship has gotten me out of tougher spots than this. It's the droid we ought to be worried about, meaning C-3PO. So still no word from that useless rust sack C-3PO. What you want to bet he's taking a nice long oil bath while we're out here dying. And so if you remember, these creatures or these aliens here are taking the Falcon apart. Yes, sir, it is indeed a fine vessel. And may I say, Captain Antil, a nice, quiet, diplomatic mission sounds simply exquisite, sir. And so, if you ask me, the quieter and more diplomatic, the better. And so here comes Chewbacca. You can see he grabs this poor little creature here. He's saying something in his alien tongue, but Chewbacca just throws him away. Or throws him toward another, and you can see C-3PO. And Chewbacca to the rescue. Frankly, sir, I've never much cared for either action or adventure, so I'm wondering if C-3PO is perhaps thinking of, like, I don't want to do this anymore. So, and you can see Chewie on the intercom here. Chewie, I knew you weren't dead, you old furball. Get the Falcon in the air and come get us, pal. We're headed right for the... And Leia yells out, Han, look out. And so these are called scout walkers. That is what it says here. So combat speeders, you think they got another Death Star back there too, says Han. Remind me never to attack another weapons factory. Luke yells, well, I can't tell which one is which. So one was Leia, one was Han. Luke, we're taking heavy fire here, kid. At this rate, we're never going to make it. Where are you? Says Han. Oh, not too far away, as he's being chased by two stormtroopers and speeders here. And so he gets them out of the way. You can see one hits the foot of the ship. Well, stop fooling around and give us some covering fire already. And he says, sure thing, Han. And so he pushes this guy now into the at. So hurry up, kid. They just tried to blow up one of our legs. I'm hurrying, says Luke. And don't get too close to that factory, Luke. That whole thing's going to explode any second. And Leia says, no, it's been too long. The reactor should have overloaded by now. They must have stopped that meltdown. Damn it, says Leia. Great, so we did all this for nothing. I wonder if Jabba would still give me my old job back. So, and then here comes Vader just pursuing. So, Lord Vader, this is Overseer Agden. I'm happy to report, sir, that we've managed to halt the reactor's meltdown. The factory is safe. And Vader says, then perhaps you might yet live to see tomorrow, Overseer. Send more troops to my location. Send everyone who can hold a blaster. The rebels must not escape, says Vader. And the guy's like, as you command, Lord Vader. And he's got his lightsaber ready to go. And so Darth Vader uses his lightsaber, probably taking out one of the legs, and Han's like, whoa, what was that? And Leia says, we just lost one of the right rear ankles couplings. Chewie, tell me you're in the air, says Han. And he growls here. What do you mean you need another day and a half? We'll be dead in 5 minutes, says Han. And again, C-3PO's having a mental breakdown here. Oh dear, I'm afraid they're all quite doomed, Captain Antilles. Thank the maker my eye circuits aren't connected, so at least I won't have to watch. He might actually been talking to Captain Antilles. So Luke uses his lightsaber to disable this thing, and Vader is still not being deterred. Man, these things read so well. Jason Aaron is really, really good. So, there goes another one, says Han. It's Vader. He's right underneath us. I can't reach him with the cannons. Vader, how many times do we have to kill that guy before he actually dies, says Han. And Vader is just not going to be deterred. And Luke says, it's Vader, all right. I see him. I'm on my way. And Han says, no, kid, stay back. We've taken too much fire. The drive control systems are shot. I'm going to try to set her down, but it may not be. And then they're cut off. And Luke says, no, as the AT-AT is about to go down. And Leia says, Han, and Han says, Leia, as the two of them look at each other. And the AT-AT goes down. Great. 3/4 splash. Absolutely fantastic. The walker has fallen, says Vader. Move in for the kill, he says. So Luke shows up to save the day. No! And he takes care of some of them. And Leia's getting out. Run for the trash fields, she says as she helps Han up. And Vader goes, the slaves are nothing. I want those rebels. And so here comes the Vader with the stormtroopers. Keep going, move, says Leia. Luke, come on. I can't, Leia. I can't let this all be for nothing. Luke, get off that speeder. It's an order. And he says, don't wait for me. And off he goes, and Leia calls out for him. So, and great. I love this panel as well. I wonder if he used some reference of old military campaigns or things like that. It looks just beautiful. They've entered the trash fields. The TIE bombers will take them out now, says whatever stormtrooper here. Sir, there appears to be rebels headed back toward the factory. Should we... and he... Vader says, go after the others. And all of a sudden, he pushes this stormtrooper out because Vader is such an asshole. It's beautiful. That's why I don't think he could be redeemed. I don't care what it says on Empire Strikes Back. This Vader is irredeemable. So here comes Luke, and he's trying to cause some damage, but Vader's after him. Not this time, boy. You will not outrun me again, says Vader. Love the coloring job being done here. And so back here, catastrophe has been averted, Overseer. The power core is back to normal levels. All safety restraints have been restored. Thank the stars. That was close. And here comes Luke shooting and hits that thing. And warning, power core overload. No, this can't happen. Lord Vader will have my... And speaking of Lord Vader, just goes over this guy here. I'm hit. I'll never make it. And he says, I'm sorry, Father. Sorry I'll never be the Jedi you were. Oh, if he only knew. And out he goes. The factory gets destroyed. And Vader comes out because he's unkillable. And off goes the Millennium Falcon as he watches it leave. Chewbacca, we need that hyperdrive working now. He's just like, What did he say, says Han. And, sorry, that was Leia. What did he say? And Han just goes, that's what I thought he said. Chewie, we're out of time. And so, here are the Imperial, Star Destroyers. Those Star Destroyers are about to blast us out of the sky, says Leia. I'm making the jump to lightspeed. Please let this ship work the way it's supposed to. Just once. And so, here we go. Maybe this ship isn't so bad after all. You'll never remember I said that, will you? And so Han is still like, Is it wrong that I like you better this way, she says. Lord Vader, this is Captain Kron of the Star Destroyer Adjudicator. Sir, I regret to inform you that the rebel ship has eluded the blockade. It appears that they... So Vader, of course, is killing him. The boy is your last great hope, isn't he, Obi-Wan? He is what you died to protect. He may be strong in the Force, but he is untrained. And who is there left to train him? No one but me, says Vader. And when I find him, and I will find him, he will be my weapon, not yours. The dark side always wins, Obi-Wan. You should know that by now. And so, here comes the Millennium Falcon. The remaining slaves are happy to at least be alive. And C-3PO still talking to Captain Antilles. If I may speak frankly, Captain Antilles, that was the strangest diplomatic mission I've ever experienced. So, and Leia says, Luke, are you okay? What you did was crazy and insubordinate, but there are a lot of people here who want to thank you, including me. I can't believe you did it again, just like the Battle of Yavin and the Death Star. There's something about you, Luke, something I feel in my bones. You're going to be the bravest Jedi ever. I know it. Luke, and he says, I should be dead, Leia. We all should be dead. Vader was right. I'm no Jedi. And with Ben Kenobi dead, I never will be. And so, we have these two guys here in a speeder here. The Dune Sea, this is a long way to come just to dump a body. And why don't we just drop him in the middle of Mos Eisley? It's another dead Rodian. We get those every day. Because dumping him in Mos Eisley means answering Imperial questions and paying Jabba's murder tax. Well, out here, on the other hand, there ain't nobody to even notice. Nobody, huh? Then who lives there, genius? Some crazy old wizard Kenobi, I think it's called. Don't worry about him. He keeps to himself. Just keep an eye out for sand people. And here we then end the issue with this for Luke. So, Star Wars number 3 from 2015. I really do enjoy this series. So, like and subscribe. I do thank you for listening. Goodbye.